What's good, y'all? This is the real A-Town, aka RGB Fox, and here I am showcasing another hat match. What a day to be alive. I am out here to showcase two decks that you don't really see very much at all. Frog Monarch versus Harpies. I like the Harpie cards a lot. I think that all the max rarity cards within the actual Harpie archetype look sick. Whether it be OG Feather Duster, whether it be Channeler. I mean, Channeler looks amazing. Ultimate rare. So does the Searcher for the Field Spell. I mean, you know. So I'm probably going to build that sooner or later. Use the list for reference, and I am trying to compile and see if I can, make something out of it. And I mean, I've recorded a couple of duels with Harpie so far. Not recorded, but rather had matches. And I was punting for a good amount. This is the best match that I could find with it. But it's against a very, outdated deck. So I'll, of course, make sure I play some more, especially against popular decks such as, hopefully, Geargia, Mermail. I have a match with Lightsworn Ruler. I'm pretty sure I could show that. And, hopefully Hat, right? I do have a Hat match. Again, I punted. But that was me trying to get into the grind of, learning what the deck could do. And this is one of these matches. So, to start, my opponent does win the rock, paper, scissors. He has double swap frog, Jack Frost, Treeborn, Caius, and Lance, whereas I have TT, Upstart, Hysteric Sign, Phoenix Wing, Wind Blast, and Channeler. These two in combination, really great. Hysteric Sign, though, unfortunately is not a Harpie card, so you can't use it with Channeler, but it's okay. My opponent is starting with Swap Frog, and he goes ahead and sends Ronin Totem, Treeborn, and is able to discard a Treeborn to summon the second one. And from here, he makes Gachi Gachi pass. I draw another Hysteric Sign, and I'm like, whatever, happens. I go Upstart, I immediately get an Elegant Egotist, and I'm like, okay, I was going to search one anyway, so I probably should have done that first. But regardless, because I am only facing a Gachi Gachi, I'm not really tripping. So I go for the Channeler, wow. Go for double Egotist. I'm pretty sure it's not once per turn. Yeah, nah. I mean, this card is just free advantage. And I make a Lightning Chidori, because what is a Gachi Gachi against a Lightning Chidori? Absolutely nothing. Now, whenever I place the card back, I just swing, because I got lots of damage here, and I set the Wing Wind Blast, TT, and pass. Main reason, of course, is I do want to get this into the grave as soon as possible. And he summons Treeborn. He has Caius. For those that play Edison, you already know how strong Caius is. In Hat, not very strong, right? I mean, while you do get the added benefit of summoning and removing a problematic card on field, there's multiple ways to stop this card, whether it be Warning, whether it be Breakthrough, whether it be Phoenix Chain, right? And while Phoenix Chain does exist in Edison, not really as nice as further formats, right? But yeah, he banishes my Lightning Chidori, and I do want to keep my Harpie Lady 1 just to see if I can OTK next turn, or not OTK, but finish him off. Pause. And then end phase, Hysteric Sign is going to grab me 3 cards. So yeah, I couldn't ask for a better turn during that turn there. I send the Zephyros, grab the Hunting Ground, summon, and then activate it again to give, the extra damage. But he has Ghost Trick Jack Frost, so adding a little hat element to the actual deck. I guess it's to better be able to skip through turns, because you won't always have a Monarch to tribute, right? So this seems fine. But I go ahead and swing, and then swing directly for 18. And then from here, Hysteric Sign is going to add me more cards, right? The plan was to go into Daigusto Emerald if, I couldn't OTK, whether it be Battle Fate or whatever, so I can search Chandler Dancer, and another Harpie Queen. But, you know, I didn't get that lucky, right? So he summons another Caius, decides not to banish the Zephyros, but instead the Harpie Lady. And I guess that's fine, because if this is a hysteric sign, I would get added benefit to it. But this would deal damage, and then, I don't know. My impression was that he was going to attack over the Lavolval Chain. But I guess there's not many things that Harpies can foolish that would be as beneficial, right? Zephyros is the main monster. But yeah. I go ahead and start my turn by drawing Instant Fusion and summon Chandler. I go ahead and pop the Lance, and I know I have a game. All I have to do is top deck the Caius and then, you know, swing for game. Game number 2, my opponent is going to start yet again. He has Maxi, Double Fader, Veiler, Burial, and Econ, whereas I have Harpie Queen, Cyber Harpie Lady, Upstart, and Double Hysteric Sign. In this deck, you do want to see Hysteric Sign as much as possible. The reason being is you want to be able to remove it either from hand, from field, at any possible moment. Now, my opponent does have the Foolish, so he'll be able to Foolish the Treeborn Frog, and I draw, and I have Summoner Monk. Amazing draw. You already know what's going to go on from here. I summon a Chandler, and then Chandler is going to discard, summon the Hyper Lady 1, Hyper Harpie, and then I go for a Ragnar 0 because I want to get rid of the Treeborn, but he does have a Veiler, so regardless, at the end of the turn, I will get 3 cards. And yep, I do want to just deck in, so I just go for another one. And I grab Dancer, Queen, and Chandler yet again. My opponent now is going to start their turn with a Dark Hole, except they do have the Econ, so they just take that to remove the Rhapsody, but doesn't have anything like a Thessalos or Vanity's Ruler. Is it Ruler? No, it's Fiend, right? To be able to just remove it and prevent me from playing. So I just go for the immediate Hysteric Sign, grab Elegant Egotist, summon the Harpie Queen, and just swing directly. He does Fader here. I go Elegant Egotist, he chains Maxi, and while I could make, again, my plan was Daigusto Emerald, I decide to just let it go through and, you know, let him have his draw. I do draw Warning, and I have Breakthrough, so I go ahead and set Pass. He has the Silent Magician. From here, what I am planning to do is activate the Harpie's Hunting Ground and then summon Dancer to pop the Hysteric Sign, get some searches, and now they all get a boost of attack. So now I can actually break through the Slacker Magician, and I do so here. 17 and then 18 direct, and I am planning to go for a Daigusto Emerald. I don't think I XCs with these unless I make a giant hand, but I can't imagine that I do. Ooh, Elegant Egotist is great. But yeah, end phase, Hysteric Sign is going to add me those 3 cards yet again. I love when I can use Daigusto Emerald in any deck, and in this deck it feels really good if you don't have the Hysteric Party. Now, opponent is at 38. He has Gores, and his plan was kind of greedy. You'll see what ends up happening, because I didn't even realize he had the Gores here. Also don't know why he didn't summon Treeborn. I don't know. I guess he just didn't want the defense. Anyways, I go summon, pop the Hunting Ground, summon the Harpie Lady with Elegant Egotist, go for the Channeler, and I go for the Phantasmal Dragon. He goes Battle Fader, and because I attack with the Cyber Harpie Lady first, because, you know, I guess this was just an insane read by me. I wanted to ensure that I could actually get the damage. So I go Warning to negate the Battle Fader summon, and hopefully this can go through, right? And even if he summons Gores, it doesn't matter because he'll be at 2k and I can attack directly. So he ends up scooping here. Insane. I'm really glad I went for the Harpie's Phantasmal Dragon, because Had I not, I wouldn't have been able to go for the direct game here. So yeah, that shows that you can't really play these type of decks in hat. You can, and it can work, but there has to be more magic to it than, you know, praying that you can keep a single gachi with no back row to support it, right? As decks get stronger, things like, you know, Edison format lists are just weaker and weaker. Because, fun fact, you can play Bayou Turbo in this format, but is it very good? I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. So yeah, I will go ahead and post more Harpie gameplay soon. Probably gonna build it, and if I do, I'll see if I can come up with a proper list. So thank you guys for watching. Peace. Have a great day.